Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with gaugegirltraining, an online meal planning and coaching service. In today's video, we are going to talk about 5 tips that will naturally help you lower your estrogen levels to support losing a hormonal belly. So let's get started. So it's Christine here, you guys. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer, and I'm really excited to be bringing you another video in my belly type series, specifically focusing on the hormonal belly. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 tips to help naturally lower your estrogen levels, which can be a very common culprit in the hormonal belly. So why is estrogen bad? Why is high estrogen bad? Estrogen is an essential hormone for female reproduction system. And the problem is a lot of women tend to have estrogen dominance, and it begins to start over the age of 35, which can lead to excess weight gain, specifically in the lower abdomen and the hips. And I like to call this hormonal belly. When this happens, it can lead to irregular periods, it can lead to issues with menstruation, and the problem is your estrogen is higher relative to your progesterone levels, putting your body in a state of estrogen dominance. Now, there are reasons why you will naturally want to lower your estrogen content in your body, and in this video I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. So specifically, if you are struggling with a hormonal belly, you most likely are dealing with higher levels of estrogen. So when you're having irregular periods, your body is not having the opportunity to detox excess estrogens through the menstrual cycle on a monthly basis. That can add to the accumulation of estrogen in the body, which causes the body to gain fat. So my number one tip to help reduce estrogen, and I've talked about this before, is to include a high fiber diet with a minimum of 30 grams of fiber per day. So according to the American Journal of Pediatrics, as well as the Journal on Hormones and Cancer, consuming higher levels of dietary fiber can help increase fecal excretion of endogenous hormone levels, and which this is going to do in a nutshell. Eating fiber is going to help your body naturally excrete excess estrogen, which will lower the overall level of estrogen in the body, which is excellent news. So the next tip I have for lowering estrogen in the body is to limit the consumption of animal products. Now, please note that I am not saying go on a low protein diet. I am not saying cut out all animal products. Specifically, I want you guys to be more mindful of red meat. I want you guys to be more mindful of pork products. I want you to be more mindful of lower quality animal products that are more prone to have estrogens in the food itself. So yes, there are benefits to going slightly more plant-based, slightly more vegetarian, but what I am saying is that does not mean I'm saying go high carb and low protein. So keep that in mind as I go through the rest of these tips. So tip number 3 is to limit the consumption of processed carbs. In a 2000 study published by the International Journal of Cancer Research, studies have shown that dietary intake that is high in carbohydrates, refined and processed carbs show a direct correlation to higher estrogen levels in women. So this is so important to be very mindful and to be moving away from refined carbohydrates, refined starches, breads, cakes, cookies, all of those types of things, you guys, focusing more on real whole food when it comes to quality carbohydrates instead of refined sugars. Tip number 4 is exercise. Yes, exercise will help lower excess estrogens. So according to the Journal of Breast Cancer Research, it has been proven in studies that exercise will actually help reduce the circulating levels of estrogen in the blood. It's also going to help lower the risk of breast cancer. So it is so important to remain active, to not be sedentary. Even just starting with going for basic walks, you guys, it is crucial to your health and your physical well-being. And tip number 5, last but not least, don't hate me for sharing it, it is eliminating alcohol. There are so many studies and journals that have shown that lowering and or eliminating alcohol will also help lower estrogen in the body. So guys, if you are finding that you do have estrogen dominance, if you are finding that you do have a hormonal belly, if you are finding, Christine, these tips are great, it's getting me going in the right direction, but I want a more detailed plan to follow, you are in luck. I have been writing my estrogen detox program, which I will be launching the first half of July. I'll have an exact launch date for you guys very soon, but I am just very excited to help you guys with this. And the reason why this is so important is because I know a lot of you guys want to lose fat, you want to lose the hormonal belly, but we cannot do that until we balance your hormones first. So I am very passionate about providing you guys the correct information and supporting the healing of the imbalances in your body through real whole food. So if you have any questions, please comment below, but stay tuned for more videos in this series and more when I announce the actual date of when the new program will be launched. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.